And, like, usually that's all it is like, re-releasing it on a new console is strictly just a money grab. Because a lot of people don't want to hook up their old fucking consoles. As I die a little bit inside. And that's literally all it is, especially for me, is if I've got, like, the newest console out, and I just don't want to hook up... Oh, that hurt. And I just don't want to hook up my old console, which I have the game on, I'll just buy it on the newer console if I have the money for it. Like, I know it's stupid. The cutscenes. The wife likes to do that too. She'll be like, I'll start a game, she's like, what's this? Oh, 100%. And, like, that's what a lot of people don't realize. Like, a lot of people make fun of people for watching streamers and, like, watching people play videos. Like, how can you just sit there and, like, watch that? It's like, why not? Like, you sit there and watch a movie, you sit there and watch a TV show. I can, like, you're watching something that's entertainment. It's just like when people watch sports, like, you know, they'll sit there and make fun of people for what, like, you know, you guys watching me play Final Fantasy 13 here, but in the same instance, they'll go and watch people play sports. And it's like, you're not playing the sport. How is it fun to just watch the people play the sport? It's like, it's because it's entertaining. It's riveting because you don't know what's going on. Like, you're just sitting there and it's like, well, like, what's going to happen? Like, is this going to happen? Or, like, you know, for people like, you know, some of you guys in here who have played 13, where you're just like, oh my god, like, this brings back so many good memories, and you're sitting, it's like rewatching an old show. Like, like when they take a show that you watched when, you know, you were a kid, and it's like, oh my god, I was like, I remember this show, and you start to watch it over again, and you're like, oh, I remember why I loved this. Like, when I'm flipping through fucking YouTube, or, like, I'm uploading some of my, my VODs to fucking YouTube. Beat Penance in 10? I've, like, destroyed 10. I think 10 was the first game that I ever beat, that I ever logged over 2,000 hours in. Final Fantasy X, I don't know how many times I cleared and refilled in the sphere grid. Like, I max statted out every single fucking character. And that was like PS2 10. I wish I still had that fucking save file, because I'd poured it over to my PS5.
What did you expect?
I've been drinking the whole time. It's not a lack of hydration. I've had COVID twice, which really fucked up my lungs. And at the same time, I have a post-nasal drip. So it's constantly dripping down the back of my throat. And unfortunately, the more I talk and the warmer I am, it dries out my throat really, really quickly. Final Fantasy 13, Cuban. The Wombo Combo. Yeah, you're fucking right. Yeah, Final Fantasy 13. Currently on 13 of the 16 numbered series.
Check this out. Hey, Neil, where are you?
It's funny though, because like, I'll be at the gym, no problem, and I won't cough this much. Just because I'm not doing a lot of talking. Like, I can sit there on the stair climber for fucking like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and whatever, lift weights and I'm fucking fine. But, you know, sitting here not doing anything, talking to you guys, and I'm just like, lung. Put the lung back. Lung.
No daydreaming now.
No daydreaming? What? Come on, Vanille. That's the one of my favorite things about RPGs is like the fucking, especially the Final Fantasy series, is the game, like the monster design. Although the 13 series definitely had a really good take on like, kind of like customizing the fucking,
Back to exploring.
the way the monsters look and giving them kind of like a cyber feel to them.
Better stay close.
Survived the Purge. I didn't survive the Purge. What do you mean? I want you on... No, okay, I don't have anything else. Just give me 1 second there, guys. I just want to blow my nose right quick, because that's causing a little bit of a problem. There you go, sir. No! No sustenance. Starve to death. I have returned. That did not take long. What? No. You plug the light in. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze now, I bet. So there's the save point there, but I already saved. But yeah, like the kind of like the cyber look they did for a lot of the monsters in this game. Oh no, she's angry. I'm gonna be beaten to death.
Look at the lighting.
She's gonna beat me to death, everybody. You're gonna see it live on camera. Unalived by my wife, live on Twitch. That's almost like right in the way of my chat again.
I know, but I can't see. How can you see if you're having now you're offline, it says.
Oh, that's because I didn't refresh that.
I thought this place was supposed to be empty.
Boop.
You realize we could die here?
Is it still in the way?
Just about, like my chat is like right here.
It needs to hit your face.
See, did you hear that guy? She said she needs to hit my face. Oh no, oh no. Abuse in the workplace.
This is not your workplace. It's my workplace.
Still go looking for trouble.
Please don't go looking for trouble as I run into every battle possible.
Yeah.
What do you mean trouble? I don't understand.
Just like in real life.
You're the only trouble I run into. I hate not being able to control everybody right now. Such an interesting weapon that she has. It's like a three-pronged fucking fishing weapon. Or a whip. Whichever way you want to look at it. Okay. Up here is clear. Save point was down there. Preemptive strikes. Yes, that's fine. Let us kill them.
No daydreaming now.
Ah, but daydreaming is the fun part.
Goodbye.
I wonder how well a foldable boomerang would actually work. Like, would the foldable part in the center not, like, fuck up the wind resistance?
Where is he?
So we need to jump over there. Was that your instructor that had to get something to eat, or...? Oh, she's gone.
Are you sure this is the right way?
No, I'm not sure this is the right way. I'm pretty sure it's the wrong way, and that's the point.
How are we supposed to get out of here?
And flip me off. I'll show you. Oh, did somebody spawn back up here? Sweet. Hello! Not sure how to pronounce your name, if it's Elster or Esther. Pretty sure there's an extra letter in there somewhere. If I'm pronouncing it improperly, I apologize. Welcome into the stream. Playing some Final Fantasy 13. Can I jump over this? No, the jump over spot is down here. The first time, Elster. Okay. Understood. Sometimes I like, especially when like people like make names for like their TikToks or like their like character personas or like I guess like streaming personas and stuff like that. Sometimes you just see some names and you're like, I don't know how to pronounce that in the slightest. It's just like mine. Like a lot of people who haven't seen like the Crow movies and the Crow movie and stuff like that. There's a ton of people that will go to pronounce my name and they say it D Raven instead of just Raven with a D in front of it. So instead of like Draven, because like just all flows together.
You really don't.
A lot of people just see it and they're like, D Raven. That's an interesting name. It's like that definitely is an interesting name. It's definitely not the one I use, but that's all right.
That's the purge in a nutshell.
If they catch us here, they'll purge us too. And
What's
then,
your problem?
what's my... Pulse is hell on Earth.
I understand. But there's so many ways to pronounce those three letters too. Where is the emphasis?
Get off me.
Can you hear me? Where are you?
You will never know. They're downstairs. So, my goat boat is the boat made of goats? Or is the boat for goats? Or is it a boat that your goat owns? There are so many ways that could be interpreted. It's really good. It's definitely a different different style combat system. It goes back to like the turn-based after 11 and 12, since like 11 was the MMO and 12 kind of went with like an MMO style battle system. So it's very much back to a sense of turn-based, but they've definitely tweaked it a lot. They've added a lot of different options and stuff to it, and it's a lot more like the battle system's a lot smoother for sure. No, Snow does not want to save Sarah. That is not how this works. You don't know Snow. It's very cold and frigid. Yeah, they have it so like the characters move, so like it's more fluid. But like at the same time, if they get close to each other, you can like right there. You see, I can do 2 attacks at once. You get like kind of like an ability like the ATB, so you can do more than one thing. But say those were together, I could do like go down here to abilities. I could do a hand grenade, and if they're close enough together while they're moving around, it'll hit both of them. But, like, the same thing can happen for your characters as well. So if you do certain attacks that make your characters kind of, like, lump themselves together, then you run the risk of them getting hit with, like, an area effect attack. But, like, the moving, I find, kind of adds, like, more of a realism to it, but at the same time, it's just not the... It makes it a little bit more entertaining, because they're not just, like, static, like... stand there until I attack somebody, and then the enemy stands there until they attack you kind of thing. Oh, not there yet, because I want to see if there's any items. Nothing there. Really? No boxes at all? You guys suck. But, it gives for, like, a better way to do, like, combos of stuff. So each different skill and that you get with certain characters will take more than one of those bars. And as you level up, you can unlock more of them. So you can sit there and you could, long-range group healer, 100%. Unfortunately, you don't get to control where your characters go to. So it's like, you wouldn't be able to kind of time that up, unfortunately. But, show me how to beat him. Let's hope I get it the first try then. Because I haven't played this game in a long time. But, yeah, so, like, you could sit there and, if you had, like, 5 of those sections, you could do, like, 5 just regular attacks. Or, like, if you had an ability that takes 2 of them, you could do, like, 2 of that ability and then, like, a regular attack, depending on, like, how many slots it takes up. So it's definitely an interesting way to do, like, the turn-based style combat, but keep it active at the same time. I can't remember if you can turn the active time battle off in this one. Just since it's been so long since I've touched it.
I'm so sorry. Please let me in. Please.
Man, that's such a... And, like, that's what makes it interesting. Like, it's not one of my favorite combat styles. Like, I'm very loyal to the turn-based combat just because, you know, I've been playing JRPGs since they fucking existed. Because I'm just old like that. Like, I'm pretty sure I still have an original cartridge copy of Final Fantasy 1. Shrouds are special aerosols. Stow their bonuses. Flare hand shields the party from enemy detection. Gotcha. An FF8 like, I want a remake of 8, like, I really do. But at the same time... there we go. But at the same time, I don't want them to fuck it up. Because, like, as much as I like the Final Fantasy VII Remake, there's a lot that they did with the Final Fantasy VII Remake that it's kind of like... and that's one of the points, like, I'm getting to there with that, Keiths, is that I think Final Fantasy should have stuck with the turn-based combat. Like, if they wanted to do, like, the active battle and stuff like that, yeah, like, here's one of those attacks where I hit multiple people because they're close enough. But I think Final Fantasy should have stayed with the turn-based combat, and if they wanted to do, like, the action-adventure style like some of the new ones, is they should have made a new game series. Like, they could have easily taken Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 16 and just taken out the Final Fantasy references and changed some of the monsters around and made a brand new game series out of it. But the fact that the Final Fantasy name sells, it's a Final Fantasy game. An FF9 remake would also be good. Like, you know, that's like we've been talking about in the last couple days, is just they need to start remastering and remaking old games again. Like, they need to stop remastering and remaking games that have come out in the last fucking 10 years. Odd. Dissidia, I like Dissidia. It, like I said, it's a brand new way of doing a Final Fantasy. And, like, I wouldn't mind if they did, like, an offshoot, like, where, like, 13 is like this, and if they took 13-2 and made it an active combat, because it's not one, like, leave the mainline series turn-based. And take anything that's an offshoot and make it what you want. Like, if you want to change the combat to active time, go for it. If you want to take the combat and make it strictly a top-down tactics game, fucking go for it. Like the 7 remake. The 7 remake, I like it, but at the same time, I feel like they should have left it as a turn-based game, because they remade the game itself. Now, on the same hand, if it was a sequel, if they did like a sequel to 7, fine. Take the way you did the combat and fucking run with it. Fucking go with it. But the fact that they just remade the first one and expanded on the story, turn-based. Leave it turn-based. I agree with you a little bit on that Elster. I don't know why I forgot the T there for a second. But at the same time, trying to incorporate both of those combat styles in something is very hard, where there's a dodge mechanic in the game. The second you add, like, dodging and parrying in a game, it's very, very hard to keep the turn-based, because how do you incorporate the dodges into the turn-based style of it? And a new tactics game would be absolutely phenomenal, 100%. I feel like if they remake games like 8 and 4, that would increase. I agree. Oh, I'm almost dead. Fucking use a potion. Thank you. Like, popularity for Squall and Cecil, 100%. Another offshoot that I really need to fucking play and beat is the Final Fantasy IV sequel. The After Years. I have it, but I haven't played and beaten it. So I need to do that too. Almost every sequel and prequel of a Final Fantasy series I've beaten, aside from that one. Well, like that comes back to, like, the fighting style, like where Final Fantasy VII has Crisis Core. I love the Kingdom Hearts series. The Kingdom Hearts series is amazing. The storyline, if you haven't played every single game, even if you have played every single game, it's a little hard to grasp. Like, there's a lot to the story for Kingdom Hearts. I think, like, I'm very, very excited for the new game. The one problem I have is the fact that they're unincorporating the Final Fantasy aspect to it. I understand 100%. They're trying to keep, or not trying to keep. They're trying to make Kingdom Hearts a standalone series. I think they're trying to get it away from both. I know they're trying to get it away from Final Fantasy. Is it true there wasn't enough RAM to handle the party members you can use if lightning dies? I don't know, because I didn't even know that was a thing. Gunblade. Destiny Gunblade. Love Gunblade. Such a unique weapon. But, like, I understand they're trying to make Kingdom Hearts, like, a standalone series, which is why in 3 they got away from all of the Final Fantasy characters. Except the mobile games. But, like, I feel like getting away from the Final Fantasy characters also takes away from it. I don't know if they're trying to get away from the Disney characters. I highly doubt they would, because if you take away the Disney characters, I feel like you're going to lose a lot of the game, because, like, there goes your fucking 2 main companions. I think they need to do to Final Fantasy 13 what they did with the Kingdom Hearts series, where, like we were talking before, where they make a fucking trilogy pack. Because when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, PlayStation came out with a pack that had every single game in it. They had from Kingdom Hearts 1 all the way to Kingdom Hearts 3, including all the mobile games. And that's how I played the mobile games for the first time. The funny thing is, I remember... I don't think the FF characters will return at all. I really don't. There wasn't even a hint of them, really, in 3. So I think the Final Fantasy characters are done for the Kingdom Hearts series, which I'm very sad about, because the Sephiroth secret fights were something I looked forward to all of the time. Like the Sephiroth fight in 1 and in 2, I loved finding them, and they were such fun fights. And there's not one in 3. Like, even if they didn't incorporate the Final Fantasy characters, they should have at least threw him in there. But then, you know, why would he be there if Cloud isn't in there? So it's like a toss-up.
Can't show him any mercy.
I believe so. I think you're right. I don't think there was in Dream Drop Distance. I should remember that because I beat all of the Kingdom Hearts games on stream not that long ago. We went through the whole Kingdom Hearts series on the hardest difficulties. But, like, I'm a huge fan of the Kingdom Hearts series, like I said. I can't wait for them to make 4. If they want to do like a standalone thing, I think they even need to get away from the Disney characters, but I feel like that's never going to happen because it's on my PC right now. Unfortunately, I don't think they have 13 on anything past the PS3. I tried to look for it in the online store, and I couldn't even find a digital copy of it for console.
Nothing to worry about.
Unfortunately, like that's why we were talking about they need like making a trilogy pack. Yep, this is on Steam. Yeah, I don't even think it's that much. I think it's somewhere between like $20 and $30. So it's not a digital copy of Final Fantasy 13. They don't have it on the PlayStation Store for PS4 and PS5. I think it might be on, like, I don't know about Xbox or not.